Hey, what's going on YouTube? Out here on a glorious SoCal fall day. It's like 60 degrees. About as good as it gets for some gravel riding on the Revolt, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna do some exploring today over near the San Andreas fault line. It's me and some dude were talking last time I was out here riding. He was talking about that, and I knew it went through there. I mean, it's right before this ridge here, but I didn't know exactly where it was at. I did a little research on the internet, and man, I can go right on top of it. So I'm gonna go check that out today. Just out here climbing Crafton Hills right now. So yeah, let's get it. Oh, made it to the top. Look at this view. Super nice. You can see all the way down to like Glendora, which is a good 50 miles away. But yeah, that's the 38 right there. This is Mill Creek. Mill Creek is actually an offshoot of the San Andreas Fault, but the actual San Andreas Fault goes down there, where you could see that green orange grove all the way against the hill. I mean, that's pretty much right on top of the fault. And then there's this ridge right here with these trails. Right behind that ridge is the actual fault line. You can go down in there. I'm gonna go down in there today. I've rode around this area a lot. I've never went down in that canyon behind that first ridge. It's pretty sketchy. The Seven Oaks Dam is right there behind this ridge as well. This is where the line fire was just burning. I mean, these hills are still charred. And then, I mean, the line fire went almost all the way to Big Bear. You could see that peak right there. It's burnt right below the peak. Yeah, last I checked, it's still burning. I don't know. We just got some rain and snow, so I mean, you'd think it'd be out by now. I don't know. Maybe there's still some hot spots. Yeah, that thing's been burning for a good 2 months. Yeah, I got some downhill. I'm gonna go down here, go down in there, cross over the 38. Right there, there's a powerhouse right past the creek. I'm gonna cross the creek right there, ride this trail. Actually, I'm gonna go up this way. I'm gonna go next to those houses, go to Lower Fitness Trail, which is down over here, and end up over there. So yeah, get this guy going. This is always some pretty fun downhill. I was just talking to a guy on a mountain bike that was right there, and he was asking me how I do the downhill on this thing. And I'm like, I get along. I don't go as fast as you would on a mountain bike. You can get in trouble pretty quick if you don't be careful, because these things pick up so much speed on the downhill. And it's not as crazy as some people think though on a gravel bike. Yeah, I got the 45s on right now, running 27 psi in the front and 32 in the back. So there's plenty of traction. Got to be careful on this trail on the weekend though. It's pretty popular. There's a lot of people riding and hiking here. To the right is Grape Avenue Trail, and this is I think this is called 38 Special. I'll ride the drops if descents aren't too steep, but man, in these steeper descents, I can't ride the drops. I don't know, I feel like I have less control than when I'm in the hoods. It's the preference thing, or you know, if you get used to riding the drops more. The drops do have more dampening in these carbon bars. You can feel the bumps a lot less in the drops. This descent was part of the Strada Rossa this year, and I was riding with a guy that from Riverside. Shout out to Tony. I don't think he watches my videos, but he was like, "What kind of fucking gravel is this, man?" Most people ain't riding descents like this on gravel bikes. Alright, this is Yucaipa gravel, baby. Type of shit you ride out here. Lots of steep climbs and lots of steep descents. Even on a road bike, there is no flat rides in Yucaipa. You're either climbing or descending. Either way. If you want a flat ride, you gotta like drive somewhere. And I did my bike check video on this bike. And I put it out last week. Check that out on my channel. I didn't really talk about the setup. As I said, I just 27 psi in the front tire and 32 in the rear on these 45s. It's kind of a big split with psi front and rear, but I don't know if it's this bike or me, but I put a lot of weight on the rear tire. If I go too much lower than that, it starts to feel flat. The 27 in the front feels good. So. And then another thing is I'm using what's it called? Silka hot wax on my chain, which, you know, I bought the little wax pot they sell, and then the wax pellets you melt and all that. And man, like for gravel, shit, that's the way. I don't know about you guys, but before I was using that, man, I could not find a lube that would stick to the gravel chain in dusty conditions more than like 30 miles. After about 30 miles with every lube I've tried, my chain would be making noises. I mean, it would get sticky, start sticking to the derailleur and shit. It was bad. And I've tried probably about 5 different lubes before I changed to the Silka hot wax. They say the hot wax will last like 200 miles. I think that's for road though. For gravel, I mean, I've gone 150 and it still seems all right, but you know, at that point I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna re-wax it. But dude, it's so much cheaper even. I mean, I bought the wax and the pot, I think it was like 130 bucks. I'm pretty sure it's on sale right now for Black Friday. But yeah, I mean, dude, I waxed probably, shit, the chain on this bike a good 10 times. I've waxed other chains a few times, and I haven't even refilled the wax pot yet, and it comes with the bag. I mean, probably, you know, you just add a little bit more pellets when you're getting low. I feel like that bag's just gonna last forever. When fucking oil lube or drip lube, man, you go through a bottle of that stuff real fast, especially on a gravel bike when you're having to re-lube constantly. And one of the best things about the wax is you can touch the chain, it's not dirty at all. I mean, there's nothing left on your fingers. Lasts forever. You know, you don't gotta spray degreaser on your bike constantly, getting in all the bearings and stuff. I was gonna use all the lube I have because I still have a lot of drip lube. I was gonna finish it off on my road bike, which, you know, it works fine, but I was taking my bike in to get service and got freaking oil all over some nice shorts I had. I was like, you know what, fuck this. So I bought the chain stripper from Silka and lubed up or waxed up my road bike chain too, and my mountain bike chain. So I got a bunch of drip lube that's just like sitting there. I don't know if I'll ever use it. Hop off the 38 and into these trails right here. Got to cross Mill Creek. Last time I crossed it, it wasn't too bad, but we just got a little bit of snow and rain, so we'll see. Let's see if I can navigate this. Okay, not too bad. No dabs. It's crossable right here. There we go. Not too bad. All right. So yeah, this is actually a fault right here that we're standing in. It's a Mill Creek offshoot of the San Andreas fault. The fault, Mill Creek goes through that, you know, that canyon. The fault actually goes up alongside of these mountains right here. I don't know if you can see those houses right in front of us, but I mean, they're like right on top of the fault. And it goes through Oakland up into Beaumont and Banning. Yeah, man, if we ever had the big one, my house is like 2 miles away from the fault. If the big one hit on this section of the fault, I'd feel it, that's for sure. Probably be cut off from society for a few days. Hopefully that never happens in my lifetime. It doesn't say no trespassing. That's how you get to these trails. I've been up here a few times. This part sucks. All right, here's Lower Workout Trail. I see other gravel tire marks. People do ride this stuff. This road's pretty good right now because all the fire trucks are driving through here. Oh, I turned left here. It's a new road to the right that they cut. And this one's not maintained. There's still this little single track. I still see tire tracks. Still recording this on my GoPro 7, but I ordered a GoPro 13, $100 off for Black Friday. If you're gonna do it, this is the time to do it, you know. Steep climb all of a sudden. But yeah, my video quality should get a little bit better. This one still shoots decent video. I'm shooting 4K 60 FPS right now. I noticed my last video the sound's kind of shitty on this GoPro. So yeah, that'll help. I'm sure the sound quality is better on the 13 as well. This fucking loud ass DT Swiss 240 hub doesn't help, man. This thing's loud as hell. On my last gravel bike, it had DT Swift 350s. And that thing was like, I mean, it made noise, but compared to this, it was silent. I know you can like add some more grease to the ratchets or something and they quiet it down, so. And I think to get these serviced for the first time, I'll probably have my mechanic do that. Just quiet it down. I don't mind too much on my own, but when I'm making videos, man, that's just loud. Huh. It's been so long I've been on these trails. None of this is familiar right now. I mean, there's a lot of trails snaking through here too, so I might have made a wrong turn. There's a nice view of Redlands and San Bernardino and all the beyond cities. All right, here's the fault. So there's that orange orchard that I was pointing out from the top of Crafton Hills. Seven Oaks Dam. That whole hillside right there is burnt. There's gonna be some nasty landslides once it starts raining. And this down here is the fault. I just passed the entrance to it. The little trail that goes down into this canyon. Yeah, we're gonna go down there right now. It is sketchy in there. I've never been in there. I've been to the bottom, but I just came right back up. I didn't want to go further in there because it's pretty thick with trees. It's secluded, it's deep. I don't know, it just seems like if there were to be some wild animals around here, that's where they would be. But this is the main San Andreas fault that runs through here. So check it out. There we go. It's like tractors have been down in here recently. Probably dirt bikers would come down here, but I don't think cyclists would come down in here. There's no way out. That turn got a little nasty. There's no way out except for back up. I see footprints. People probably hike down in here. It is hunting season. I'm not a hunter, but I assume that this would be a decent place to come check out for hunting season. Let's hit the tree. See what I mean, man? This shit is thick. This is the way up. This looks like a creek right here. I don't hear no water. If you keep going straight that way, it just climbs up the side of the other hill. Little gear mishap there. There we go. Yeah, see, this is wild in here. I don't know what these vines are. But I'm starting to see them pop up everywhere around here. Like there's some kind of invasive species. All right, let me get to this little peak. Okay. Dude, I don't see no tire tracks. I don't see no footprints. Being all loud in here. There's definitely a wild animal trail right here. In mountain lion territory. Yeah, but these vines, I mean, they're growing up on these trees, and they're growing in El Dorado too, and I never seen them in El Dorado before. I mean, they're all the way on the side of this hill. You know, it's almost like they're an invasive species, not natural. They're taking over. They kind of look like grapevines, but I don't see no grapes. You know, if we just got out of summer, you would see like the little bushels, at least dead. But yeah, this is the fault right in here. Right down in there. It's the main San Andreas fault. This is where I was up at the ridge here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I ain't going no further in. If I had other people with me, but by myself, fuck no. Let's get out of here. There's no sign of anything coming up in here. No tracks of any kind, except for mine. And you'd think dirt bikes would come up here. I mean, I'm not too worried about wild animals on a dirt bike because you can just take off real quick. Tree. Yeah, that's the fault. I did see a little water down in there. If you're a geologist, this would be a cool place to check out. I mean, you'd probably see some stuff that's, you know, indicative of a fault line after you dig through all this fucking brush. Alright guys, that was the purpose of this video, is to check out this little spot. Probably be a pretty long one anyway. I gotta climb out of this fucking canyon. But if you enjoyed, drop a like, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. The next one will be shot with a GoPro 13. Yeah. God damn.